Well, here we are again, boys. Here we are again. Here we are again. We got 1 hour. So, what are we going to talk about, baby? What do y'all want to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about, baby? What do y'all want to talk about? So, last night, y'all showed up and showed out for your boy. 80 views. Not bad, not bad. 60 views in a single hour. That's phenomenal. Thank you guys so much. So what are we going to talk about this time? Well, I got more music coming in for y'all. Like I said, the Dragon King is taking a bit of time to actually do. And Avaloria in general is just going to be a fun-filled world to actually write and all that. My mythology, my history, my mythology, legends, and fairy tales, that's going to be fun. Plus, I plan on, or I want to, release a short horror collection of books. Or I want to write a short collection of books. Yeah, like H.P. Lovecraft and Edgar Allan Poe did. Uh, yeah, I just got stuff coming, guys. Like The White Knight, got most of the writing for that done. I still haven't written more fairy tales of Avaloria yet. Remember, guys. Remember, guys. Avaloria is my mythology, my mythos. Also, guys, this goes without saying. I have to reiterate this every stream. At any point in this stream, if y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. That's why y'all heard me stuttering thus far, and that's why y'all will continue to hear me stutter. But but it's okay. It's alright. Hopefully y'all stick with me, and we'll get through it. Because the speech impediment is very, very annoying. I do not like it. But it's okay. I can't help it. So why am I even mad at it? But yeah, guys. I got more music coming on Monday. It may not be a song of my mythology. It may not be a song of Avaloria, but it'll be good music, I think. Hello, dear viewer. What's up? But yeah, guys, I got a lot of stuff coming into the channel. So if y'all are interested in anything like reading, writing, mythology, comic books, anime, manga, all that stuff, then yeah. So just stick around, cause I've got so much coming into the channel. Just give me time. What? No, I'm not. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but no. Yeah, guys, all I've got is the speech impediment. That's it. Like, I mean, everything else is good. But but yeah, guys, what are we gonna talk about? Yes. I've heard of those are comics. Those are incredibly old though. Like those are incredibly old. But the actual term comic book is fascinating because like I've I've crap. I've loved this like industry for so long. Like anime and manga and comic books. Okay, so what am I trying to say here, guys? What am I trying to say? I guess And what I'm trying to say is comic books is a unique art form. It's both pictures and words. It's like it's like movies, except if the movies stood still. And it was just pictures with the characters actually speaking. Yeah, let's see here, guys. Let me see if I can. I was born in the early 2000s, but to me the greatest period of comic books were were 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So Marvel and DC are the top two. They're like the mainstream of Western comic books. Now, Marvel was initially Timely Comics, and then you had D- DC at of originally you had DC ori- originally known as National Comics, and I'm not. I think DC was first in the 1930s with with Action Comics #1 with Superman and all that. So that's cool. And then we got the 1960s with 1961 Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family. Super, super interesting, guys. And guys, I know. I do though. I know how dark the those comics they can get. I've read a lot of them. Like DC comics can get brutal, and I mean brutal. Just here. I'll show one of the greatest Batman books of all time. Just, just right quick. I've shown, I've showed this to y'all once before, but let me show y'all this. Okay, this is the death of the family. One of the most brilliant Batman stories I've ever read. Like, look at that. That is truly beautiful. Now, Joker kills Jason Todd here. He kills his second Robin, of which that's just he beats him to death with the crowbar. That is extremely violent. Like, particularly here with the Joker and Batman, it seems to be two sides of the same coin. Like that, like Dark Knight and the Joker are very, very similar in a lot of ways. All it takes is one bad day. In in Alan Moore's excellent Killing Joke, Joker wants to prove that very thing. He wants to prove that we're all one bad day. All it takes is one bad day. We're all one bad day away from madness, man. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. Joker says, ominously. Like, it's so good, man. Like, it's so good, dude. Joker is a phenomenal, and I've read some of those comic books, and they are extremely dark. And I mean extremely dark. Now, Marvel can get dark too. Like, one of the first Spider-Man runs I ever read was, The Death of Gwen Stacy, which, oh my god, dude, that, that just was sad. Now, one of my favorite, excuse me, guys. Now, one of my favorite Spider-Man runs is Spider-Man No More by John Romita Sr. Rest in peace, John Romita, my favorite Spider-Man artist of all time. Ooh, he did some good artwork. I mean, he did phenomenal art. Truly, John Romita, phenomenal artist. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, guys. Marvel, I've I prefer Marvel over DC. Come at me all y'all want, but Marvel's more relatable. Like Stan Lee once said, Marvel is is the world in your backyard. He's he once said, Marvel Marvel's characters are relatable. Now, I'm not sure if he actually said any of this, but I think there are interviews. If you want to go look them up, do that, please. And because I'm just some idiot on YouTube talking to a camera, talking to no one. But hey, but that is okay. That is okay. So yeah, guys. I've got. I'm interested in a variety of topics. If y'all go to my channel, if y'all click off of the stream and actually go to my channel, y'all will see the channel description. You like my storytelling? It's amazing. Well, no, sir, you are wrong about that. My storytelling is not amazing because yes, I am a reader and writer. I I've been writing for about 5 years. I haven't written anything professionally, mind you. I do not have anything published. I've been working on stories for quite some time. In fact, I'll tell y'all where it all began, and I've told this story probably 5, 6, 7 times just in the past streams I've done alone, of which this is episode 20 of this. This is my 20th time doing this. So, I'll tell y'all the story again right quick. So, this all started. Where did this all begin? Yeah, yeah. So, where did this all begin? Where did my love of reading and writing start? Well, I'll tell y'all where my love of reading started. It was actually thanks to my eldest brother who introduced me to this study on YouTube. If y'all go to a YouTube channel called Wisecrack, there is a playlist on that channel titled Thug Notes. And that is basically a gangster that likes to read. Just look up Thug Notes on YouTube and go have a blast here with that. I promise y'all, it's so funny. He breaks it down. He breaks down classic literature for you guys. He's got such great. He's broken down so many great books, such as The Hobbit, His Lord of the Rings, Beowulf, 1984, Hit the Hunger Games, and etc. Go watch it. Leave the stream right now and go watch it. Go have a blast with all 109 videos. I've watched it over I've watched that playlist over 30 times. I was introduced to it in spring 2017. Please, I'm begging y'all, go watch it. Go watch your boy Sparky Sweets. Go watch Thug Notes, please. I'm begging y'all, go watch Thug Notes. It is phenomenal, y'all will love it. His channel trailer is also it's very amusing and funny too. Just go have fun with that, guys, please. And yeah, that's basically where my love of reading came from. Now, here for my love of writing. Where did it all start? Where did my love of writing come from? Well, it it came from a TV show I loved as a kid, pure nostalgia, with the original original Teen Titans. The original 2003 Teen Titans. That's where my love of storytelling came from. What's my favorite book? Well, call it biased, call it nostalgia. I'd have to say, now, guys, I've read a lot of books. I've read a lot of material. Although I haven't read as much as I would like to, I would always like to read more books. Hey, but there's such little time. But currently, my favorite book series of all time is the first book series I ever read willingly. Like, not, like, and I mean willingly as in not forced to do by school. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Now, how did I come to this book, mind you? How did I go to read that book? Because, guys, here's how I picked the first book I was ever going to read. I'm not kidding. I legitimately did this. I went to that playlist of Thug Notes, like I said, and I scrolled through all 109 videos. And because he breaks down all sorts of books, I basically scrolled through, closed my eyes, opened them, and I landed on the Hunger Games by utter chance. I landed on the Hunger Games by utter chance out of 109 videos, guys. Out of 109 videos, I landed on the Hunger Games, and I went and got it on April 1st. Now, here's something that would have been funny. So, Mom took me to Books A Million to get the series. Now, she took me on April 1st. It would have been a hilarious April Fool's if she said, ready to go, and she didn't take me. That would have been a funny April Fool's. But we actually went and got the series, and I read it within 27 days. I read the entire trilogy within 27 days. Plus, I was 17 at the time. It hit me at the right age, at the right time. The story of Katniss Everdeen and Peter Millark. Man, that was just a blast. And then, after I got done with the Hunger Games, guess the next book I read. Guess, guys. Actually, type in chat. Hit the next book I read. Y'all will never guess it, I can guarantee y'all. Y'all will never guess it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll wait. No, although I have read Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I have read Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, though, although I read The Hobbit first. I'll give y'all one more guess. Nope, not Harry Potter. Although I am going to read that eventually. The next book I read, George Orwell's 1984. I went from the Hunger Games to 1984. Star Wars. I don't think I've read any of the books of Star Wars. But yeah, guys, the next book I read, it was 1984, after the Hunger Games. Now, unlike the Hunger Games, 1984 is a good book. Did I enjoy reading it? No, I did not. Because 1984 by George Orwell is a eye-opening book. In fact, I've been wanting to do a review of it on the channel for a while now, but I don't think I'm capable of doing that. But yeah, 1984 is a phenomenal book. Orwell opened my eyes to a lot of things. I love Winston and I love Julia. Like, those two characters are just... Like, I mean, Those two characters are so good. God, I hate the speech impediment. I hate it. 1984 is a phenomenal book. However, like, it is a absolute must read for anyone. 1984 is a phenomenal book. Like, man, I just can't say enough good good things about it. Now, what did I read after that? Is the question. Well, I read V for Vendetta by Alan Moore, of which is a graphic novel and not an actual book. And like, okay, V for Vendetta is a phenomenal graphic novel, and then I went and read the greatest comic book ever written. Fight me on that, I guarantee you. So, Watchmen, right? I mentioned this last stream. Watchmen is the greatest comic book ever written. Why? Because it is a deconstruction of superheroes. It is a deconstruction of your standard superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, God, I hate my speech impediment. Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Hulk, Daredevil, Wolverine, and all those guys. Watchmen is a realistic take on the superhero stereotype. Basically, Watchmen does the superhero trope in the most realistic way possible. And Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons pictured or draw this perfectly. Hey with the smiley face. Hey with the blood on it. It is phenomenal. Truly phenomenal. Like Watchmen is just so good, guys. If y'all haven't checked it out, go read it. It is phenomenal. Now, I'm not gonna spoil anything, guys, but the characters like Dr. Manhattan, for example, Dr. Manhattan is a god among men. However, he's a bit of a jerk, to be honest with you. He's a bit of a jerk. So I mean, yeah, that's a realistic take, man. Plus, there's a comic book hey within Watchmen itself. Alright, bro, alright. Good night, bud. Alright, night, bud. Just make sure to like and subscribe. Just make sure to like and subscribe. That's all I ask. But yeah, guys, Watchmen is a phenomenal comic book. Go check it out, please. So yeah, guys, Alan Moore is a genius writer. Well, I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, I mean, God, I don't know what to say anymore, guys. And because, guys, I apologize. I'm sorry. These streams are usually chaotic, random, and most importantly, boring for all of you, I'm sure. And because of the speech impediment, like, it takes so long for me to get a sentence out. But I appreciate all of you that actually stick with me and just come along for the ride, you know. I appreciate all of y'all. But yeah, I mean, comic books are a great art form, as is manga. Now, if you want to get down to it, manga is just Japanese comic books, except there are key although there are key differences with comic books or your stereotypical Western comic books and manga. Now, manga is much more stylized, is printed in black and white, plus the paper is a lot better. The printing paper is like newspaper almost. In fact, I think it is newspaper. I'm not for sure about that though. I'm not for sure about that. But either way, it is very, very interesting. So, I mean, it is fascinating just to see how like I can actually like talk to you guys and all that and actually interact with you guys. But like I said, there's a lot more coming here to this channel. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I got more music coming. I've got projects I'm working on currently. Um so y'all will be getting new music every Monday from me. Every Monday y'all will get a song. Now, if it is a song of Avaloria, I do not know, because those songs take time and effort. And for those of you that do not know, Avaloria is my attempt at doing what J.R.R. Tolkien did with The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and the Silmarillion. He basically created a mythology, legends, stories, and fairy tales for England. I want to do that as well. I want to create my own mythos, and I think that'd be very, very interesting to do, truly. Truly, I do think that would be very, very interesting to do. Like, just have my own world and have my own mythos and my own fairy tales and my own legends and all that. Now, where is this all coming from? What is the inspiration behind Avaloria? Well, if for that, we would have to turn to DreamWorks, of which DreamWorks is a good animation studio, right? They've created a lot of good movies, such as The Prince of Egypt and a bunch more. But Prince of Egypt is the only one I can think of off the top of my head at the moment. But that's okay. Yeah. However, so what inspired this world of Avaloria? What inspired me to create my own mythology, my own mythos? 3 films. The How to Train Your Dragon films. The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy with Hiccup, Toothless, Astrid, and all those characters. I love that trilogy so much, I'm using that as a blueprint for my mythos, for my mythology. Now, if y'all have actually paid attention and listened to the 6 songs that are up if y'all listen to these 6 songs that are up on the channel, particularly the songs of Avaloria, okay, y'all will notice a description. It tells a bit about the world. If y'all go to my channel and y'all look at the songs of Avaloria, of which there are 6, mind you, and if y'all read those descriptions of those songs, it tells a bit about the world. Like, I'll tell y'all right quick. Like, the 3rd song of Avaloria is titled Drela, and the description goes as followed. This is the song of the last dragon, Drela, because Drela is the last dragon in all of Avaloria. So, yeah, that's just a bit of what I have currently going on right now, here with the mythos and all that. Now, what is the gateway, or what is the opening to this grand mythology? What is the opening to my grand world? The Dragon King trilogy, of which that is basically, I'm not ripping off How to Train Your Dragon, I'm using it as a blueprint, I'm using it as inspiration. The Dragon King trilogy is the gateway, is the opening, is the appetizer to this world I'm making of Avaloria. I've got entire I've got entire stories, entire fairy tales, entire myths written out, guys. This is no joke. I've got more and more done with Avaloria. Now, that's not the only thing I'm working on, because I'm working on a lot more. But if I could please go back to, if I could please travel back to to a topic I brought up a little bit ago about where my love of writing came from. So, where did I learn, or where did I fall in love with writing in particular? Because I told y'all where I fell in love with reading with Thug Notes and all that. So, where did I fall in love with writing in particular? Well, I loved the original 2003 Teen Titans. I loved that show so much. I just hated the way it ended. Beast Boy, he deserved a whole lot better. But I digress. So, I wrote a fanfiction season 6, 7, and 8 of that series to continue it. That's where the love came from. That's where my love of writing came from. This all started thanks to a fanfiction of Teen Titans. Imagine that. And now I've actually gone on to create my own original stories. Or I'm at least trying to, with the Dragon King and the broader world of Avaloria. Not not to mention my short stories and my one shots. And because, guys, I love comic books. I love manga, like Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece. I love those series, guys. I love that type of storytelling because at my core, at the at the heart of it, I am a storyteller, and I believe I was put on this earth to tell stories. Now, that remains to be seen because I haven't published anything yet, although I'm planning on it next year. I'm planning on releasing 2 one-shots, of which is basically your standard manga, which is basically a manga that is one chapter. Okay, a one shot is like just a normal book, right? Except it's a manga, or a one shot is a single book here with a beginning, middle, and end. I want to release 2 one shots. I want to release 2 one shots, 2 mangas next year. The White Knight and the White Knight and Ogre's 8. I'm planning on releasing the White Knight next year in May, probably. May 18th is the release date I want to release it on, but I'm not sure I'll be able to get to that. I'm not sure the White Knight will be able to come out on said release date. I may have to push it back a bit, but it'll come. It will come. The White Knight will come. And if y'all look back at the earlier streams I've done, of which I've done 20 of these now, if y'all look back at the earlier streams I've done, y'all would know what I'm talking about. Y'all would know about the White Knight. about Ogre's 8, about the Dragon King, about the world of Evoluria, and more precisely about Gunblade, about the samurai and gunslinger. My greatest work that I will ever write, the samurai and gunslinger. Now, I'm not going to spoil much about that story, because that'll take me a lifetime to write. The Dragon King is just 3 books. The Dragon King is just 3 books. Gunblade, the Samurai and Gunslinger, is 14 books. That's going to take me probably a lifetime to write. I'm okay with that, though. I've got the time. Now with... What am I trying to say here, guys? Now, with the White Knight and Ogre's 8, I plan on releasing those next year. I pretty much have the writing done for the White Knight. Now, all I gotta do is lay it out panel by panel and just take it step by step. Same here with Ogre's 8. Now, guys, let me tell y'all this right quick. The White Knight and Ogre's 8. 2 stories I will be releasing next year. Let me tell y'all the layout of both of those stories right quick. 1 chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. That's how I'm doing this. That's how I'll do the White Knight and Ogre's 8. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much the layout of the White Knight and Ogre's 8. 1 chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. And then, once I'm done with the White Knight, then it's straight into Ogre's 8, like I said. And then, once I'm done... Sorry about that, guys. And then once I'm done with Ogre's 8, that'll be... Then it'll be time for Gunblade Volume 1. Volume 1 of Gunblade, and I've stated this many times. Volume 1 of the Samurai and Gunslinger will come fall of 2026. Either September, October, or November of 2026. So keep an eye out for that, and that'll be good. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the writing stuff out of the way. That's all the music stuff out of the way. Also, guys, I've got a second channel coming, so just keep an eye out for that. And yeah, so it's all well and good, guys. It's all well and good. So yeah, everything's just going good. Everything is just going good right now, guys. Everything is going great, actually. I've got multiple plans. I'm just excited about life in general, just seeing where it actually goes, despite his speech impediment. Like, that's... Like, let me get real here with y'all right quick. If you don't mind. Honestly, when I first started these, restarted them, because I kind of already did these, 5 years ago, with the live chat episodes I was doing at the time, although I had no idea what I was doing at the time. If I can be real here with y'all just for a moment, never mind all the promotional stuff, never mind all that. When I first started these 20 episodes ago, I thought no one here would care about these. I thought, you know what, I'll just do these live streams. I'll just do them just to get better at speaking properly, just to get better at speaking clearer and speaking better and not stumbling over my words as much. But I mean, plus this would be like actual like documentation for me to look back on. Plus, this would be actual documentation for me to look back on. Like, stuff I just look back on and say, you know what, that was pretty good. That was pretty good, kid. That was pretty good. But yeah, guys, I've got a lot of stuff coming here for y'all, so just keep an eye out for that. Plus, who knows, if this YouTube thing kicks off, I might reach 200 subs by the end of the year. I don't know. I'm just here to talk about stuff I'm just here to talk about stuff I like. I'm just here to talk about whatever I feel like talking about, and if y'all enjoy it, okay. If not, oh well. I mean, I created this channel here with the idea that I had no idea what I'm doing. I created this channel here with the idea that, or I created this. God, what am I trying to say here? I created this channel because, like, I had no idea what the plan was, but yeah, all this, all this stuff, like, I wouldn't have dreamed that the channel would get this big, that 155 of y'all would actually watch, especially when I started doing the especially when I started doing the Spider-Man playthroughs. Hey, with the ultimate playthrough of Spider-Man 2, and then the amazing playthrough or the New Game Plus playthrough, I really didn't think much of it. Like, I just thought, okay, I'll just do this for a bit just to see where all this goes. And really, guys, y'all impressed me so much because I went from 27. I went from 27 subs. I went. I went from 27 subs to 38 to 50 to over 100, right? And I was absent for a bit of time. I was absent when I hit 100 subs. That was incredible to me, and now I'm almost in a 200. That's also good. However, as I discovered this writing thing, guys, as I discovered my passion for storytelling and writing and creating and all that, I was like, hang on, hang on a minute. I can use this platform as promotion. I can use YouTube to promote my stories. I can use YouTube to get my foot in the door, so to speak. I can use this platform to hopefully propel my writing career and my comic or my manga career. I don't know. But also, guys, let me just shout out a couple of creators right quick that inspired me to do not only this, but pursuing comic books and manga in general as a career, hopefully. So, Thug Notes, number one, Wisecrack. Go, go, go. Leave the stream right now and go watch Thug Notes. Please, please, for the love of God, I'm begging y'all. Go watch Thug Notes. Go watch Thug Notes on YouTube. Go watch Sparky Sweets. He's phenomenal. I love Thug Notes. It's amazing. Now that's number one. That's number one. Thug Notes is a phenomenal. No. Thug Notes. Go watch Thug Notes on YouTube. Please, go watch that series on YouTube. It's phenomenal. Two. Okay, Thug Notes is number one. Number two, Overly Sarcastic Productions. Go watch OSP. That's Overly Sarcastic Productions. Go watch that channel. Please, I'm begging you. Both of those channels inspired me to do this. And then go watch a YouTuber, or no, go watch two, go watch two YouTubers by the name of Young Wavy the Artist and okay, go watch a YouTuber named Young Wavy the Artist and Coffee Comics. Both of those guys have really opened my okay. Both of those guys have opened my eyes to how tough this industry how tough this industry is and how just brutal it is over there in the manga market in Japan. Like, I would not want to work for Shonen Jump or Shueisha because it's truly like just grueling over there. Like Akira Toriyama, Taikubo, and Ichiro Oda, the creators of Dragon Ball Bleach and One Piece, are some of the best sellers in manga, of which I find super interesting, super fascinating. you know, and also, well, I've already mentioned that time and time again. I'm gonna not mention that anymore because y'all already know about the speech impediment, but that's okay. But yeah, guys, I legitimately love comic books and I want to do it as a career. Like, okay, I know I've shown this off a lot. I guarantee you it'll become a running gag on this channel if I keep on doing it. But I can't help myself, guys. I have to show it off. I have to show it off right quick. Here we go. Berserk. This is Berserk, the greatest, well, in my opinion, it is the greatest manga ever made, ever written by Kentaro Miura. This is basically what I want to create. Not the story itself. Like, I don't want to copy Berserk. Just look at the actual product here, guys. Look at the actual product. Look at the actual packaging of the book. This is what I want to make. Pictures and words. Now, I dare not open this book because YouTube would have my head. There's some gruesome stuff in here, guys. I dare not open it. But this is my favorite manga of all time. Now, yeah, I want to create stories like that, though. I want to write stories like that. Now, of course, your boy cannot draw. I cannot draw for crap. I'm a horrible artist and kind of a crappy writer. Now that I think about it, I suck at writing. Or maybe that's just my lack of, like, self-confidence, I guess. But it is interesting though, guys. So I can write, however, I cannot draw. So I'll have to find a artist and a editor eventually to work with me. I'll eventually have to find a artist and editor to work with me, guys. But that's so hey, but that's okay. Because I think I've found. Well, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure because Saturday AM is a good option, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure if Saturday AM is the way I want to go or not. I mean, we will see, guys. We will see. But yeah, I'm just working on a lot of stories right now, guys. I'm working on a lot of stories. Primarily right now, I'm working on the White Knight and Ogre's 8, of which I will go into more de- detail about those stories if y'all want. If y'all want, I'll go into more details about that story. About those two stories if y'all want. I'll go into more detail about them. But yeah, guys. So yeah, that's all I gotta say on the writing front. But yeah, I mean, just doing this, just talking to y'all. I would admit, it's quite nerve wracking. Honestly, it is quite nerve wracking to do this, to talk in front of a camera and just have fun and just talk about the stuff I love for about an hour straight. And y'all actually watch and stick around, like that's insane. And I love you guys for it. So yeah, I mean, it is very very interesting, guys. Like, I love comic books and manga. I need to get more though. Now that I think about it, I need to get more comic books and more manga. More precisely, I need to get crap. What was the title I'm trying to think of? I need to get that. Okay, I just remembered. I need to get Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead. I need to get the Walking Dead comics and read those again. I also have Neil Gaiman's Sandman run over there. like, like I've said in past streams. And guys, I wish I could show y'all a bit of my collection, but the room is a mess. I need to get it handled. But yeah, who knows? Maybe one day I will show y'all some of my comic book a collection. Also, guys, I read more than just comic books. I read actual books too. If y'all want to know about that, if y'all want to know about my love for reading actual like novels and all that, hey, then just go back earlier in the stream. But allow me to show y'all just right quick. I gotta get the comic books out of the way, as as y'all can see. I gotta get my comic books out of the way first. So let me just put those down right here. There we go. Those good. Okay. Let me show y'all one of the greatest books ever written. This is This is Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace. It is a phenomenal, beautiful book. So my brother, he was in Nashville a few months ago, and he got this book, right? It's beautiful. Look at the golden outlining. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is truly, truly beautiful. I love this book. I will never open it though. I will, I will not open this book because it's too beautiful. It's like the Grimm Brothers, a collection of fairy tales I have in the closet. Now, that is a completely different discussion, guys. Hang on, I gotta get the comic books back. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. So yeah, guys. I mean, I got a lot of books and comics and manga in the closet, but I can't get them out right now. I can't get them out. But I do know that I have the entire Infinity Saga in that closet. Now, the Infinity Saga is basically it's the Infinity Wars, right? It's one of the greatest storylines. It's one of the greatest storylines I've ever read as far as comic books go. I mean, I could start listing off front runs right now. I could start listing off comic book runs right now. Like Frank Miller's He's the Man Without Fear. His Daredevil run is phenomenal. The Dark Knight He Returns is a phenomenal Batman run. Scott Snyder's Death of the Family, that's a great run. Let me think here. John Romita's Spider-Man No More, that's a great run. I believe, okay, I could be wrong about this, but I believe Frank Miller also did a Punisher run, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did. I'm not for sure about that. I could be wrong though. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, it's just amazing. Like, I love doing this. I love talking to y'all. And I love comic books, manga, anime. But I also love, like, I love thinking a lot too. Like, I am an incredibly deep thinker, right? If y'all go to the channel, a description, if y'all go to my channel and actually read the channel, a description, y'all will see a variety of topics. Gaming, it says, okay, yes, it says gaming, but there's also talking points. These talking points go from pro wrestling to anime and manga, to history, to mythology, to old and ancient stories like the Grimm brothers, Hans Christian Andersen's, and Jean-Baptiste Episole's fairy tale collections. Like I'm interested in a lot of stuff, guys. So we got a lot of stuff here to talk about in actuality. Let's go back to okay, let's talk about the Grimm brothers just for a quick second. Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm are 18th century writers. I think they were German, right? I'm not even sure about that. I think they were German. But yeah, they wrote a collection of fairy tales, and I believe along with Hans Christian Andersen and Jean-Baptiste Basile, I believe they wrote a lot of the original fairy tales from Disney. Like a lot of the classic Disney stuff we love, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Pinocchio. Although Pinocchio here was written by Carlos, I I forget his name, guys. Here, I'll just do this very, very quickly. I'll recommend you our channel that if y'all want to know more, if y'all want to know more about the Grimm brothers and the original fairy tales behind the Disney movies we all love, I'll recommend you our channel to go watch. If y'all if y'all want to know more about the origins of all the Disney classics that we all love, look, just look up a channel called John Solo. Look up a channel called John Solo, and he's got a playlist on there. He's got a video playlist called Messed Up Origins, and he goes through the actual origins of a lot of those stories, like Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Cinderella. Um, wait, what's another good one? Princess and the Frog. He goes through all that stuff, guys. Look up a channel called John Solo if y'all want to if y'all want to if you want to know more about the classic Disney movies we all grew up on, if y'all want to know more about the if y'all want to know more about the origins of those movies, or the origins of those stories rather, go go look up a channel called John Solo if y'all want to learn more about that stuff. Basically, guys, I feel these streams are pointless. Like, all I'm doing is talking about stuff that I love and and directing y'all to better sources and directing y'all to I hate speech impediment. Directing y'all to better sources. I'm doing. Basically, I feel I'm just pointless, and I direct y'all to better channels that talk about all the stuff I'm interested in, although they can explain it in a lot more better detail and a lot more clearly than I ever could. So take that as you will. I don't know. Anyways, guys, we are at that hour mark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. I love you guys and thank you guys. Also, I forgot. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Turn on all post notifications so that we never miss another video. And with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys, and thank you guys. I love you guys, and thank you guys.